Hey, what's up, gamers, and welcome to an exciting new series here on the Bears and Beans channel. I'm dubbing it Bearchester. That is going to be the title of our settlement. It's going to be a complete, vanilla, as the devs intended, long play of going medieval. We're going to do every possible thing we can. We're basically going to be achievement hunters. We're going to get everything unlocked. We're going to try and run it for as long as we can. I would like to hit 100 episodes. So you figure about 3 to 4 in-game days per episode. I'm going to try and keep them nice and sweet and short. Short and sweet. That's the other way around. Anyway. Not my typical long narrated videos. They're going to be quick little deep dives. We're going to set little objectives for ourselves each day. But the big thing is we're going to try and keep it as truly medieval as possible. We're going to start with a little settlement. Eventually it'll evolve into a keep and then into a castle. Into a larger village with a larger surrounding castle wall and such. The ultimate goal is to have at least one person representing every job. And then for each of them to have their own private workshop with living quarters. We're going to have plenty of celebrations. We're going to take advantage of all the new quality of life stuff, as well as the new job systems, and get it set up so that way when new stuff does come out, we can dive right back into this to check it out. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. We also will be separating the religions. So we'll have the Restitutionists with their library off in their own area, and then we'll have the Oak Brethren with their farming and connection to nature off in their own area, and lots of parties and rituals and gatherings, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited. We might even, I'm still iffy about this, but we might even do a full-fledged cemetery. I know I've tried that in my city living series, and that got a little out of hand extremely quickly. So we might do some kind of like little cemetery outside of the castle walls, but I don't know. But without further ado, let's dive right into Bearchester. Like I said, full vanilla playthrough. We're going to do the full walkthrough right here. So let's go new game. We're going to go standard normal, just to start off with, just to get ourselves familiar, and then we will ramp that up as we get more confident with what we have, right? Because we want a lot of action, lots of raids. All right, so we're going to go new life. I know a lot of you are probably looking at all these different play setups that I have. These are for all my different series. These are all my own customs. New Life and Lone Wolf are probably the only two you guys are going to have. I do have other videos showing you how to set all this up, so go check those out if you want to learn how to set up your own. But we're going to go ahead and do New Life, the basic three-person start, right? We get, starting in spring, we get some meals, some wood, some basic stuff here. Everybody gets some kind of setup. All right, so I want to do a hillside medium map. So let's roll the dice here until we get a pretty good one. That one's not bad, but it is kind of far from the other kind of territorial areas. Ooh, this one actually looks pretty promising right here. And we got another little hillside settlement right next to us. That could prove to be pretty good. I think this one might be the way to go. Oh no, that's the valley. That would be the hillside. Okay. Then we got a marsh down here. But we got a valley right next to us. This is kind of yeah, with a nice big open area. Okay, I'm feeling good about this one. So we are Bearchester. Little fun fact about that, and this was actually information from you guys in the comment section, was Chester is a placeholder used in England, I guess, for cities or towns or villages or whatever that had a connection to Roman military camps back in the day. So, little fun fact. I hope it's true. I haven't fact-checked it. I'm kind of taking you guys at your word. But now let's dive right into this. We love doing fun patterns here. Let's go ahead and clear. That was my last one that I made for my Incan. Alright, so background. Let's go for symbol. Do they have a bear? They better have a bear. They have a bear paw. I want a big old bear head. A wolf. I'm not seeing anything. Flame. Nah. I guess the bear paw is the best we can do. No, but still kind of a lion. Alright. Well, let's scale it up so it's nice and big. And then we're going to lift it a little bit. Feels a little off center. Right there. So go to the 2. I think these stack, actually. Alright, so background. I'm thinking like red and black. Like this. Yeah. And do like a red. Or go more the orange. Ooh, the orange and black, because those are the channel colors. Something like that. Well, actually, let's not do a black. Let's do like a charcoal. Ooh, there we go. Alright, then the first symbol, let's do a circle. We'll translate that up too, we said. And let's make that one... Do we want the bone white? Maybe. Yeah, let's do the bone white, and then we'll do another circle inside of it. So we go up 2, but we're going to scale it down. There we go. We're going to make this one the charcoal again. Ooh, yeah, that looks really cool. I'm liking that. And then we'll go here, and we will put the paw print. Again, lift it up 2, and then we'll make the paw print the bone white. I think that looks clean. I don't know about you guys. Nice, good, clean symbol. What do we have as far as patterns? Should we do that, or should we do the halvesies? Checker. We got the striping. No. 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 That would be interesting if we flipped the black and orange. Nope, I think this is going to be the way to go. Yep. Clean, simple. So there we go. Bearchester. And we're right here on the hillside. Medium. There's the seed right there. I will post it in the description of all of the videos. But if you want to pause it and get a little shot of that. Alright, now generating our settlers. So I'm not going to do any of the customization. We are going to take what we get. So that is the big thing. So let's re-roll the group a couple times here. Ooh, I'm kind of digging this look right here. Okay, so we got a loyal soldier. She loves art and botany. Great melee fighter. She's also passionate about marksman. That's where the soldier comes in. Got some mining on her. A good intellect as well. That would be a good drawback on the art. Okay, so she's awesome. We like her. So I said I was going to name them after my patrons. Oh. So this will be LovelyCrafts. And let's see, William. He's got great smithing. Hates melee and marksman. Ooh. So he is not a combatant. He is a builder. That might be a little unfortunate. Worst case, we can always build another corridor of death like we've done. And we can just put him on like a pole arm or something just to get a couple quick stabs in. But for the most part, smithing. I'm not really drawing much else from him. Let's re-roll the character. We'll replace selected settlers with new random... Yeah. Okay. Intellect. She's good on all of that. Speechcraft, animal handling, another botany. Yeah, nope. Sorry, we already got a... We already got a lady of the land, shall we say. See, carpentry's good. Intellect, melee, smithing. They keep wanting to give us smiths. Medicine's really good. A really good tailor. Animal handling's decent. Let's see, what is his thing? Ah, construction. Boom. Okay, so this is going to be our dude. So this right here is going to be... me pull up my thing and I'll pick another name from my patrons. If I can find it. Where'd it go? There we go. Got the list. This will be Troy. And Bell. Alright, Troy Bell. There we go. Alright. Ooh, his mood is kind of meh. That's unfortunate. And he's disfigured. Sorry, Troy. I hope that's I hope that's not personal. Yes, I understand. Intellectual. Oh, culinary. Perfect. Speechcraft. We can work on melee. That's fine. Oh, but he's got good marksman. Okay, so we got a culinary person. Chef Boyardee over here. And this will be GB Drummer. Alright, and there we go. There is our starting 3. Right. Oh, he's stout. He's very slow. But he's wise. Yes. Very wise. So he's got extra XP gain. All in all, this isn't too bad. I would definitely customize and, tweak some things around, but it's okay. It's a good start off. We're trying to do things as organic and natural as possible, right? Because this is how you guys would play. You would just take your group and you would just go with it. So here we are, Bearchester. Standard, normal, a new life, hillside. And away we go. Hopefully it will load up pretty quick here. But like I said, my plans are to start off with what would be like a single house that eventually will become more of a keep and eventually into the castle. That'll be up on the hill, and then we'll slowly build our way down the hill with individual houses and workshops to a greater kind of wall area, if you will, wall it off. Definitely use the geography in our favor as much as we can. Get a lot of farming down early as well, because that is crucial. We'll also try... So the big thing I want to do in this episode is going to be getting the main building down, get some farm going, get some production going. All right, without further ado, the plague had ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, until millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Sorry, I cannot read right now. Nothing would ever be the same again. In the springtime of the year 1353, lovely GB and Troy set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of the land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God and under the law. Here they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Good land is there for the taking. In all four corners of this once mighty land, citizens are rebuilding in the hope that the horrors of the past few years can be left behind. It's possible that there will be fighting, drought, sickness, hunger. But what of it? Life goes on, says GB, and so must we. Into a landscape of rolling hills and ancient crumbling forts the companions trekked. Each ascent rewarded Troy with a view that stretched for many leagues. No enemy approach would go unseen, he thought. They built a camp that would, in time, become the settlement of Bearchester. All right, and that came straight from this this here book, right? This is all based on a true story. Yep, there you go. All right, so here we are. First things first. It's been asked many a times, how do I rotate using the mouse? If you have one of those fancy little wheels, the little wheels in between your mouse buttons, you can scroll it to zoom in and out. You click and hold to rotate. So let's just go ahead and get that answer right up out of the way. We have a river. I love rivers. And it's an infinite water, which means that we can tap into this river for a moat. All right, let's see. We got a little bit of hillside going on over here. Now remember, there is a zone that is red where we cannot tap into. So let's use our mine tool here just to see where that kind of cuts us off. Because that is something we're going to have to take into consideration when building. We've got a good bit of like gravel over here, which will get us plenty of limestone. Get a good bit of iron. I like that. Ooh, nice big bit of iron and coal over here. Big old patch of coal. Alright. Alright, looking around. Got some good spots. Some good spots. Definitely going to need to do some terraforming if we want to kind of bend things in our favor. So this here is the level. Alright, I'm thinking maybe just like right in here where we start. Alright, this can start our little area and then we can build outwards. We might just use this flat land and then tap into this and get a moat going. Get ourselves a big ol' moat. Trim all the trees. Dig out all the hillside back out of the way. And be just like down in our own little mini valley here. I think that might be the way to go. So here, let's line it up right there, I think is going to be as good a spot as any. So first things first, as always, we got to throw down a stockpile. So let's figure out where we want to build. Let's get right up in here, maybe. This is a nice little upper area. Too bad it's too small. Alright, so let's build right into here. So let's go 4 by 10, 5 by 10. There we go. That's a good spot. Then we're going to tell them double time on all of this. Let's go ahead and start grabbing all this clay over here also. We want to start harvesting this hay. Let's start hacking all these trees out of the way here. Alright. So that's all set. We'll let them start working on that. Jobs. Alright, I set all of this to 2. Convalesce I always set to 1. Because first things first, you need to get that done. It kind of already prioritizes for us a little bit. But I bump all of this. They are just unwilling to do manual labor. That's going to hurt us. Alright, hunt skill. 4. It's a 12. So they're going to be a little bit happier to do it. So we'll let her... There's a 0, so let's just not worry about that. Fishing, 9. 2. Alright, so let's 0 that out. Drop that down to 4 since I got a little bit. Construction, 0. 5. Alright, yeah, that's going to be our main construction dude there, Troy. Lovely. I mean, we'll leave it as a 5 in case she wants to do something. Alright, botany. So, growing is going to be her main thing. As well as harvest. Mining will be a 2 for her. So, let's 0 that. I always like to leave mining as a medium. Same with cutting. For everybody, because I feel like mining and cutting down stuff, like those are basic physical labor things that everyone can do. Alright, we'll 0 that out. 0 that out. We'll leave that as a 2. See, harvest. Nope. So I'm purposely removing certain people from certain tasks. That way, if we need to tweak it later on... Alright, so cooking's going to be her priority. We can. Crafting always stays as 3. Alright. 0, 0, 4. I guess we'll leave her as a 5. Just because she's the highest skill. Alright, bump that up. Alright, tailoring 7, 0, 5. Alright. That's just to let me know that they're currently the highest, but they're not a specialist. And we're not really going to have tailoring or smithing right out the gate anyway. Alright, alchemy. 13, 15. Alright, they are passionate. So when they are not cooking, they will be researching. And they will be a backup alchemy researcher. They are extremely passionate about art, so they will do art when they're not gardening, I guess. And back up. Yeah, I try to keep the eager starred stuff relatively high. Alright, they are not passionate about labor, so we'll leave them at that, I guess. Alright, now let's see what happens. So there's that schedule now. Alright, so their role duties. We'll perform role duties before everything else. We'll never sleep at this hour. Okay, so later on when we give them roles, like whether to be a bard or a priest or whatever, then they'll handle that. Alright, so work. We're going to have them start working at 7. Let's go 5. Take a 2-hour break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hours. So we want 2 hours, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we go. It's a full day schedule. 8 hours of sleep, 2 hours of whatever they want in the morning, afternoon, and evening, and then a solid 10 hours of work throughout the day. We'll start with that. We'll see what happens. If they're not really finding enough time for entertainment or for religion or anything like that, then we can go in there and tweak it. Because again, as we've seen through many of the playthroughs, it all depends on personality. Actually, if we go to overview, we can go to carcasses. Let's grab all of them. Wow, there's a lot of rats and hares. All right. That's a little unfortunate. All right, now let's get them started. Right, we have goats. We have 2 goats, it looks like. Male and a female, so that'll be great. We'll start pumping out some wee baby goats. Oh, that's right. We need to do weapons and armor. Alright, so who's going to be our melee? I forgot to look at that. Okay, so he is low melee. Okay, so he will be a marksman. So ranged. Lovely is a melee fighter. Let's go 2. And Troy is a melee fighter. Yeah, let's do that. All headgear. No preference. We prefer winter clothing year-round. And just throw on some armor. For right now, we'll leave it at all food. He's one-handed, so we'll let him have a shield. Okay, so he is... So Troy is one-handed. So he will come and equip. Already working on it. Nice. She is our ranged. Alright, sweet. We'll let them figure out what they need. Alright, so Troy, I want him in the armor. Okay, he put the armor on. Good. Good lad. And now we'll get straight into chopping. Get this all done here. Another thing is our domestic wildlife. The cat will belong to Lovely. We'll put it on vermin control. And then the goats, we want to start training. Because once you train haulers and then they reproduce, their spawn are automatically haulers. It's a fun little fact. I think it's awesome. Let's grab all this too. And then we'll immediately want to put down a wood floor on these. So that'll give us that. We're also going to need a butcher's table, campfire, and a research table. So here's what we'll do. We will do... We're going to do a slightly smaller entrance. Ooh, I did an even number. Didn't I? Not a fan of even numbers. So, boom. Odd now. And you guys will see why here in a second. Alright, so if I put 4 and 4 on each end. So I can do a little entryway here. So we'll go like this. We'll add one. So that'll add an entryway. And then we'll add another 2 back here for the crafting tables. And then a 1 space on each side for beds and whatnot. All right, sweet. So that will start that. That will be the beginning of our little, or keep, if you will. Eventually, this keep house will become the death corridor as we expand back a little bit more and we start mining out all of this. And then eventually this will then not be the death corridor because the death corridor will be moved up here somewhere. And we'll have houses all right in here and we'll have a wall that wraps around with a moat. And, oh, it's going to be beautiful. Oh, you failed me. All right, so the other thing now too... Oh, we need beds. Haha, we need beds quickly. Hey, sleeping spot. So there's 3 of them. Want somebody sleeping by the rats? Let's put them here. So let's have them do that. Prioritize the sleeping spot. Prioritize the sleeping spot. And prioritize this one. There you go. Alright, then we'll put down the butcher's table. Over here. There. Yep. And then the research table. Over here. So come and prioritize that. And then we still need the campfire for cookings. So in here, and we will say forever. We want to butcher everything. Alright, get the table. Alright, gotta get all that. Gotta get all this put away. I'll put all this all put away. Alright, and off to bed. So now we have research. First things first, gotta unlock architecture, and you gotta unlock agriculture. Gots to. I would say so far we're off to a great start. Hopefully we can get the rest of the infrastructure done. But all in the first day, we were able to get flooring down with our stockpile on top of the flooring, so it's not rotting due to the flooring at least. And then we got all of our production stuff for the most part built. Okay, who is the builder extraordinaire? I know, I got enough of them. Alright, construction will be Troy. Okay, so once he's nice and well rested, he pretty much is. We'll get him up and moving here. There, he can go back to sleep. Alright, and then this. Let's go until we have 40. And then this, let's cook up some meals until we have 20. Oh, there we go. GB is getting right into slaughtering all those corpses we've been collecting. Don't want those to go to waste. We just gotta wait for all the flooring to get done here. And they'll start collecting more resources. So I got this bit out here. Plenty of coal, so we'll tap into that for sure. And we'll slowly start digging all this out of the way as well. Which actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just because it will bother me having stuff that close. So, and I will start another stockpile. Let's say right here. And this will be very high priority, clear all. This will just be for raw materials. So clay, dirt, limestone, silver, gold, that, and then coal. So then we'll come to this one, make this very high, and then same thing. Clay, dirt, limestone, silver, gold, and coal. So we're taking that off. The other big thing that we need to do with this as well is we need one... yeah, let's just put it over here for now. We need a very high priority one that is only for... here we go, waste. And then human carcasses. We come here and we uncheck waste. And we uncheck human carcasses. Alright, there we go. So now none of that junk will be stored. So the bone, ash, stuff like that will go and get tossed over here into the pile. Obviously, as we evolve, things will get moved around. It'll be great. Alright, so he is not doing anything. So he should be... Yep, he's hauling stuff. And there we got the wooden beams. I love those. Definite favorite of this guy. Alright, we'll start the back wall. We'll bring up the side walls. There we go. Put those into place. I think we'll put in some windows right there, maybe, yeah? Yeah, let's put in some windows. Let's make it look real nice. And then a door right there. And there we go. We have our little entrance. And this will go here. That'll be to support that all the way across. So if and when we decide to do a second level. Let's be honest, we're probably going to do a second level. Look at my man go. Look at him. He's amazing. And we'll do these. Just for some extra support for, again, when we do a second floor. Alright, then you guys know me. I gotta go through and do a little bit of the aesthetics. So while we're waiting on this, I'm gonna do those aesthetics. Oh yeah, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna be so good, man. I'm excited. I'm happy. There we go. And then we'll grab these ones. All of these. Very log cabin. Alright, because that's the only way to start. There you go. Now we can throw down our roof. Which we'll just do the good old thatch roof. A little bit there. And I think this one might be... Yep, so we might have to go the other way with it. Yep, we're going to have to go across like that. Which adds for an interesting dynamic. Huh. Definitely adds for something interesting going on right there. Now, just for visual sake, what happens if we do this? Okay, creates an interesting offset. So the question is, do we start the second floor now? I say why not? I say why not? So we'll go ahead. We'll do that. Then the second floor essentially is going to be the whole thing. And then we got a perfect spot for stairs. Right by the window? Is that how we want to do this? Like that? Or do we want to do them out over here? Or do we want to do them along like this? I don't like it when the stairs go up into the wall. That's not going to be a good... We don't want like that either. Make it like a grand hall. Where it just goes right into the stairs like that. We're probably better off having them come up the side. We'll do them on each side, that way if we want to chunk it up into some different shapes and what have you. Here, let it keep going while I'm thinking about this. Don't want to waste too much time here. Stairs. Stairs. I feel like doing something like that would be really cool. Yeah, let's do that. On each side. And then we'll take out this window here and here. Let's go ahead and copy that. So there. There. Yeah, let's just take the window out. That was just wishful thinking. We'll take them both out. We'll throw these ones in here as well. Let's just solidify the whole thing. Maybe we'll put windows up top. There he goes, the man himself. We'll put the wall there. And then that is why we put that beam there. So we can do that. And we'll do this like that. At least going to get us started on that second floor. And we want the cross so it matches. And for this, I like to do the little cheeky dip. I think it looks really cool. Very medieval, hut style, if you will. We'll grab all of these while we're waiting. Get them placed in that way. It looks like we're coming to the end of another day. We do need leisure activities. So let me pause it and throw that in. We'll throw those down over here. Right there. We'll get my man. Start building those post-haste. Ooh, cooking up some roast meat. I hate to think that it's probably rat. It's probably cooked rat meat. Definitely making me uneasy. We'll put our shrines out here. Let's get all of these handled. Ooh, alright, we're already at a point where we're out of wood. So we'll set all this for chopping. Set all this for harvesting. Alright, who's our chopper? I think they need to do a little... Oh, Miss Lovely. Need to come and do a little night work. Oh, wonderful autosave. So I have the autosave set for every 24-hour cycle. For those of you that are interested. Alright, yeah, we're going to clear all this. Look at this last dead tree. So the nice thing about the dead trees is you get a little extra wood, but you don't get a sapling. So just a little fun fact for you guys. If you're interested. When you go for the wild ones, you want to try and get the wild dead trees if you can. At least first. I don't know why there's anything forbidden. So here, we'll unforbode things. We'll do a nice grand sweep. So when nothing is truly forbidden. Alright, my dude. You need to come and get these. They need temples where they can worship. And get all that out of the way. Alright, I have a feeling that Lovely, being that she's a farmer extraordinaire, is going to end up being the one that we're going to want have be the Oak Brethren person, if you will. So she's out harvesting resources. We might go ahead, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and start planting a field. How much cabbage do we have? Cabbage seed. We have 35 cabbage seeds. So yes, we are planting hella cabbage. Let's do it just right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for a fence. So here. We're going to do 7 by 5 for 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be very high priority. So 7, that means we do 1, 2, 3 on each side. On there. 35. Perfect. That's math, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful math. Alright, then we'll get the wicker fence. We'll get that started there. We'll throw a gate in right there. Actually, before I do that, do we have any other seeds? Alright, just the cabbage. Okay, so in anticipation for further fields, let's go... Yeah, let's take it all the way to the house edge. There. And then these corner bits, we can make them into actual corners. Because you guys know me, I gotta have that aesthetic. So get that one. Alright. GB, I need you to come and gather all these sticks. Troy's getting his drink on. Nice. So far so good. I mean, they're working fast. They're getting stuff done. Definitely no arguments. No complaints. Alright, now the beds. Let's leave them down there for now. We're going to move them up to the second floor. Same with the backgammon. And we might even bring the research upstairs as well. let me just go ahead and set this build priority now. We'll grab the corners. We're going to do our aesthetics while we wait. It's a good way to get things looking nice while you're waiting for them to be built. Big, beautiful cabin. Might as well, right? And hey, it's raining. Those of you that are fans of The Office, put down in the comment section everything Phyllis says when it rains. If you know, you know. Alright, then we'll grab this. And remember, it goes long ways. I don't want that one. And then same thing, we'll do the little cheeky end caps. And there we'll have the first official house. The homestead. Looking good. Oh, I want to turn this off. Let's bring this all the way down. Let's find where we're at. Alright, we're in the 7 range. Nice. Hey, we're doing research. He's already cooked up. We out or we max? Okay, so we're right at about limit. Ooh, and we got a merchant. Good things are happening for us. Good things. Alright, who's our talkie-talkie? That tells me nothing. Alright, Speechcraft is 19. Speechcraft is 9. Okay, so GB. GB's the man of the hour. Alright, we want those coins. That is always my go-to. Try and get as much coin as possible. Ooh, apple. Yes. Beet seed. Yes. I don't care. That's only 5. Carrot seed. Yes. Additional cabbage we will take. We will want as big of a yield as we can get our hands on. Barley. Flax. That's a good start. Take 10. So the thing about flax is it generates a lot of extra seed. Alright, hair hide. We can give all that over. That's good. Alright, roasted meat, simple healing kits. Yeah, oh, we got a lot of raw meat. That's excellent. We're going to need to get a smoker ASAP so that'll last longer. And the cat is on duty. So let's get the 5 ales also. Alright, we owe them more. So for the time being, I guess... Okay, that gets us a little something there. Gotta keep an eye on the weight. Let's give him some meat. Alright, we got more than enough. There we go, that's close. So there we go, good. We got some gold apple trees, which are excellent. We got some beets and carrots, some more cabbage, some flax. We can start a flax field. So excellent. And then more ale. That was a good trade right there. Alright, oh, this thing is just all kinds of backwards. Alright, so... he's just gonna chill upstairs, I guess. So I'm gonna pause real quick. So we got 8 additional cabbage. Let's grab this. Expand it. 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 additional cabbage. Let's have Lovely come and hack that out. GB come and pick this up. Troy, come and finish that last piece of fence. There we go. And then Troy, when you're done with that, come and pick up this as well as some other things. Yep, get all that up out of the way. Alright, now beets. We got 5 beets. So let's lay down a little beet area. Ooh, one thing to consider is the skill of our botanist. So her botany skill is at 15. So we might not be able to grow everything. Right, so right here, required skill 0 for cabbage. Flax is 0. beets is 10. Or sorry, carrots is 10. So how many carrots do we have? We have 9 carrots. So we can do a carrot field. So we can go... Let's see, this was what? 5? So there's 8. Nine. Okay. So same thing, very high priority. It's food. So beet is next. Let's look at beet. Beet requires 20, so we can't do beet. Barley we can do. Herbs requires 25. So that's a definite hard pass. The other thing was we got apple trees. That requires a 10. We can put in apple trees. So apple trees. Where do we want to put those? Start an orchard somewhere. I guess we'll put one there and one there. And we'll make these very high priority as well. Alright, now the other thing we got was flax. We had 10 of those. So let's put in a little flax field. There. Yeah, that works. You know what, we'll just go ahead and expand this here. I'll grab this and expand it there and there, just for the sake of looking good. And this will be a medium. I'm not really too stressed about the flax. It's the food stuffs that we're going to really worry about. Alright, we had our first friendly visitor. Our first little bit of trade. And I want those picked up and put over in the little area. Alright, and we are cruising right along. Let's get this last little bit built. Come on, get up and get to work. Get back to work, as they say. Take those out. Take those out. And then we will start our own sustainable forest. I've done that in a couple of the playthroughs, as you guys have seen. We'll have a little area off to the side where we'll just kind of sprinkle some trees, all random. Different breeds, so that way it still is aesthetic. I like to do it around the border, honestly. Build up defenses. Oh, we'll get there, don't you worry. Typically around day 7 is when we get our first raid. Chop this out. Ooh, which thinking... Okay, so thinking about a raid now. Don't quite know how we're going to handle this. I could turn this little area into a corridor of death. But we've kind of already pinched ourselves by putting in the staircase right here. I still technically could do it. Let's pause. Let's look. If I made this the walk path, put in the windows here, made this the single, and then just did another outer here and here. Okay, yeah, that would work. That would work. Alright, so let's grab these. We're going to do a little quick remodeling. Because we never considered the fact... So this and this are going to need to go as well. Ooh, which means these, which those are supports. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Can I remove these? I might be taking down some floor. Same thing here. Alright, let's just do it. We need to. Part of the design. Let's see what happens. Oh, yep, there, yep. There it goes. Alright. So here, here. Dang it all. Here, GB. Come and get that to stockpile. Come get this to stockpile. There, we'll grab this. Get those dug up. Okay, so this will be our nice little corridor now. So, the door can go here. Here. Door can go here. And then we'll have... Yep, we'll do wall. There and there. The inner wall here and here. Then we'll put in the windows. And get up under there. There we go. Get up under there. There we go. And then we'll do the walling here and there. Okay. Better. Corridor death. Now we actually have a spot where we can defend from properly with our melee fighters. Okay, so then this bad boy and this bad boy need to become these. This and this need to become those. This and this need to become straights. This and this become those. I know, I'm doing all the aesthetic stuff. Sue me. I want it to flow. I want it to look nice. Alright, so then now we can still do supports coming off of here. We might need to put additionals here and here. We'll see how that pans out. And we'll put down some flooring here and here. Alright, there, we got a little corridor of death. So that looks much better. And we'll remove those. And then we'll cover the whole thing. It'll look a lot better. And this will give the cheeky notch. So that'll look much, much, much better. It basically already does. And then we can take the flooring here. Alright, it looks like all of that will fill in. So that is good. We've got flooring there, so it's at least covering. Okay. So I know this first episode's a bit long, but this is our kickoff. This is our starter. This is how we do it all. Do a little trimming here and here. Alright, the merchant has left. Hopefully, good vibes, good vibes. Right, we don't want them to come back and try and raid us or anything. So that's the other thing, is I want to take advantage of the full diplomatic system. I want to make sure that we're being very attentive to what they're demanding. Try and do business to maybe prevent a raid, save somebody's life, something like that. Also, maybe not be afraid to turn somebody back over and be like, hey, you're kind of not worth it, bro. Sorry. Alright, let's get this up and running. It's looking good. It's looking good. We got a little corridor of death now. A giant upstairs area. We'll get to it. Lots and lots more wood. Might as well just finish all this off. Alright, get this one out here. Get these two. Get all of these back here. Alright, I want them all gone. We're just going to deforest the crap out of this area. Oh. No. There we go. I just want this and this. This. This and that. Slowly going to be chipping away at the mountainside here. Slowly but surely. We're going to open all this up right here. Open it all back. We're going to use the ridge line as kind of a back natural defense. It will make sure that the enemies have ramps so they can come down and they can come around to our kill zone that will eventually build down in here somewhere. We'll have plenty of houses over here and back around. We'll have our big fields, and then we'll have our defense point. It'll look awesome. I'm excited for that. We've got research cooking, too. Look at that. He's already up to 11. We have one archer, I know, and we have one kind of short-range fighter. Which they'll be there to help when we can. It's really going to be on Lovely. She's got that high melee factor to stab through those windows. And then Troy and GB will be waiting on the other side of the door, so if the enemy does take it down... Eventually, if we can, we'll switch Troy over to a spear, or a two-handed of some kind, where then he can be on the other side, doing some damage. We might even put GB in the other window just to fire off some arrows. The only concern with that is if he misses, it could go straight on through and hurt Lovely. So that's definitely something to consider. Alright, this is what we want right here. We want 20 for preserving food, so we can start smoking those meats. That's what we want. We want the proverbial smoking of meat. I just grab all them goodies. Grab all of it. Plenty of clay we can use for making the smokers, making kilns and all that. And then we'll tap into all the limestone when it's time to actually build up the keep. And I'm going to do it in the true medieval fashion where then they would leave the wood and they would just build the brick around the outside and kind of build this up. And then all the new parts would be built out of solely limestone, remaining with the old bits still in the reinforced wood. There it is. We're almost done. Alright, Troy, I'm going to have to be that guy. I'm going to work you through the night, my dude. You've got all the resources you could possibly need. Let's finish this roof off. Come on, dude. Get the wood for that last corner. Ooh, autosave. Yeah, he's going to be hating me in the morning. But he's so close. Just get it done. Focus, my man. Focus. It's only midnight. Come on, we've stayed up late gaming longer than that. I do love that GB is on a total happiness streak right now. Alright, last one. I want to get this building done so we can say we accomplished something. Ah, there we have it. Spare room. It sealed everything up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. There is our start. And what an epic start at that. Looking good. Definitely looking good. We got our garden. We got our flax down, our carrots down, our cabbage down. We've got apple trees. We've got beets just in case. Plenty of hay and barley and herbs being harvested from the wild. Still haven't found any berries, but that's on the list. We've got a bit of coal and limestone and clay right here on our doorstep, as well as plenty of lumber. We built up this beautiful two-story, for lack of a better word, little mini keep, if you will. It's all covered and sealed. Little corridor of death for when things get hairy later on. Got our shrines for worship outside, which we're now going to move those inside, so that way when they do need to worship, they're out of the weather. We'll move those upstairs, or maybe we'll move those downstairs and then move all the beds and all the fun backgammon and all that upstairs. And then we're going to be unlocking new technologies here and be adding that stuff in as we go as well. But again, this is only the little starter. We're going to build out from here. We're going to give each job its own workshop with living quarters for each of the employees, if you will, each of the villagers that take on those tasks. So we'll have a proper blacksmith shop, we'll have a proper leather tanner shop, we'll have a proper, clothing linen shop, all that. But lots to look forward to. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know how I'm doing, how I'm not doing. And if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe. If you'd like to further stay in the know, you can head over to Instagram and follow me at Bears and Beans Gaming. I follow all gamers back. And for some additional support for the channel, check the link in the description for my Patreon. Become a member over there. Get a character named after you. Good fun stuff like that, as well as tons of unedited content, behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as members-only specials. But thanks again so much for stopping by. You guys are an amazing, wonderful community. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.